Assalamu alaikum, this is Mr. Shaharyar. As in previous video, we have gone through the types of noun, pronoun and adjective. Similarly, in this video, we're going to learn about the types of verb and adverb. So let's get started. Okay, what is verb? If we recall, a verb is word that tells us about the subject, or it is a word that shows action or state. State means situation. And actually, these two are the basic types of the verb. So now let's look at the first type of the verb, that is action verb or dynamic verb. Action verb describes the physical action. It tells what the subject is doing or has done. Let it clear by the examples. Our first example, Ali visited his friends. So here the subject is Ali and he is performing the action of visiting, or it is a physical action of visit. So visited is a action verb. Another example, they bought a new car. So here they are the subject and they are performing the action of buying. So it is a physical action, and so bought is a action verb or dynamic verb. Let it clear by another example. She writes a story. So she is performing an action, that is writing. So write is a action verb. So here some other examples of action verb like read, play, fly, jump, run, etc. Now let's move towards our next type, that is state verb or stative verb. These are used to express a state rather than a physical action. It relates to thoughts, emotions, relationship, state of being, senses, and measurements. Let it clear by the examples. He has a bad cold. So here, this sentence is not indicating about his action. He is not performing any specific action, but this sentence giving us the information of his that he is in cold. So the word has is a verb, but it is a stative verb. Another example, Aisha likes chocolate ice cream. Again, in this sentence, she is not performing any specific action, but the word likes is showing the state of her. So likes is a stative verb. So now let it clear by another example. They prefer tea. So prefer is not a physical action, but it is giving the information about them. So prefer is a stative verb. So now let's move towards our next type of verb, that is main verb. A main verb is known as a principal verb or the important verb which shows the action and state in a sentence. And main verb can stand alone or can take the help of helping verb or auxiliary verbs in a sentence. Let it clear by the examples. People enjoy sports. Here, enjoy is the main verb. For example, if we want to write the word enjoy in a sentence, then our sentence will become people sports. It won't make any sense. So by writing the word enjoy, we are giving the information about the people, that people enjoy sports. So enjoy is a main verb. Another example, he helped Ahmed with his work. Similarly, if we want to write the word helped in a sentence, then our sentence will become he Ahmed with his work, which again is not making any sense. So by writing the word helped is a complete giving a complete information to us. He helped the Ahmed with his work. And main verb can also be used to link the subject to the state of being or show the relationship. For example, they are doctors. So are is giving or making a link between the subject and information. So another types of verb, that is auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb, also known as helping verb, it is used with the main verb to know the tense, to form a negative or to form an interrogative sentences. And auxiliary verbs cannot stand by themselves in a sentence. They need a main verb to make a sense. For example, Amir is working now. So here, working is a main verb and is a helping verb in this sentence. Another example, to make the interrogative sentence, we'll write the helping verb at the start of the sentence. So here do is the helping verb of present indefinite tense. So we just write it at the start of the sentence. Do you want coffee? So to make the negative sentence, we'll write not up with the helping verb. They don't like smoking. There is a type of auxiliary verb that is modal auxiliary verb. Modal auxiliary verb are combined with the words to express necessity, possibility, intention, or ability. It helps to show different moods of a speaker. For example, the words like must, should, would, could, may, might, can are used to show the mood of the speakers. Here in the sentence, they might win the match today. So by using the word might, the speaker is making a probability. Another example, he can play this game. So can is a modal auxiliary verb. So now let's move towards another type of verb, that is transitive verb. It makes sense if it exerts action on an object. Or transitive verb doesn't give complete sense without object in a sentence. For example, please bring coffee. If we won't write the object that is coffee in this sentence, then our sentence will be please bring. Please bring what? So coffee. So to make a sense in a sentence, we need an object in the sentence. So bring is a transitive verb which requires a object to complete its sense. Another example, she likes pink color. If we won't write pink color in a sentence, then how the sentence will be pronounced? She likes. So she likes what? Pink color. So again, the word likes require or demand the object in the sentence. Let it clear by another example. Boy kicked. Boy kicked what? The football. So transitive verbs are those which require or demand the object to complete their sense. So give, buy, sell, take, show, these all are the types of transitive verb. So now let's move towards another type, that is intransitive verb. Intransitive verbs are those which give complete sense without object. Let it clear by the examples. The baby was crying. So we do not require any object to complete its sense. They laughed loudly. So again, it is making a complete sense without the object. Let it clear by another example. He is sleeping. So it is again giving us a complete information without objects. So words or verbs which gives a complete sense without any object is known as an intransitive verb. So the words like live, die, laugh, cry, run, etc. These all are the types of intransitive verbs. Next type, that is regular verb. Regular verb follow a regular pattern to form tense by using or adding d, ed, ied in a word. For example, play, played, walk, walked, study, studied. But irregular verb, which is another type of the verb, doesn't follow any specific pattern. For example, go, went, gone, make, made, made, take, took, taken. So these were the types of verb. Now we move towards adverb. So what is adverb? Adverbs modify, or that is add or change in the meaning of verb, adjective, or another adverb. For example, he speaks loudly. Here, the speaks is a verb, but how does he speak? He speaks loudly. So, loudly is modifying the verb that is speaks. So, loudly is an adverb in this sentence. Ahmed is a very good boy. So, here the word good is modifying the word boy, which is a noun. So, good is an adjective in this sentence. And the word very is giving us the information about the word good, that is an adjective in this sentence. So the word very is an adverb in this sentence. Let's move towards another example. The race started too quickly. So here in this sentence we have two adverbs. So here quickly is an adverb, and the word too is modifying about the word quickly. How much quickly? Too quickly. So the word too is modifying the adverb. So the word too is an adverb in this sentence. And adverbs are divided into different types according to their functions in this in the sentences. So now let's look at these one by one. So our first type of adverb is adverb of manner. Adverb of manner provides us the information about how a verb is done. Means it's provide answers the questions of how. Let it clear by the examples. He walks gracefully. How does he walk? He walks gracefully. They run fast. How do they run? They run fast. He played well. How did he play? He played well. So the word grace, fast, well. These all are the examples of adverb of manner. Some other words like quickly, softly, loudly, badly are also known as the adverb of manner. So now let's move towards another type of adverb, that is adverb of place. Adverb of place tells us where the verb is happened. We place it after the main verb or object or at the end of the sentence. And it provides us the answer of the question where. Let it clear by the examples. They built a house nearby. Where did they build a house? Nearby. He took the dog outside. Where did he take the dog? Outside. I used to live there. Where did I live? There. So the words nearby, outside, there, here, somewhere, upstairs, inside, these all are the types or examples of adverb of place. Now let's move towards another type of the adverb, that is adverb of time. Adverb of time provides us the information about when a verb is happened. Means it gives us the answer of when. For example, they recently bought a new car. When did they buy a car? Buy a new car? Recently. He lived in Lahore for a year. How long? For a year. They play football tomorrow. When will they play football? Tomorrow. So the words recently, for a year, tomorrow, today, yesterday, already, still. These all are the examples of adverb of time. So now let's move towards another type of the adverb, that is adverb of degree. Adverb of degree explains the level of intensity of a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It answers the questions how much or what extent. For example, students are so excited to see the school. What extent the students are excited to see the school? So excited. He is feeling very sad about current situation. How much sad? Very sad. He worked too hard. In which extent he worked hard? Too hard. So the words like so, very, too, really, quite, extremely, absolutely. These are all the examples of adverb of degree. Now let's move towards adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency tells us how often the verb occurs or something is done or happened. It answers the questions how often. For example, I talk to my parents frequently. How often? Frequently. He rarely swims. How often he swims? Rarely. You always complain. So the words frequently, rarely, always, usually, often, sometimes, never, etc. These all are the examples of adverb of frequency. So now we have learned all about the types of verb and adverb in this video. So this brings me to end this lecture. Thanks for watching.